It would be, yeah, it would be real good if I had pressed record when I meant to start recording. Hey everybody. Not gonna lie, you got my Xmas present today, and I didn't even notice. Not gonna lie, I didn't get your Xmas present today. You've been waving it in front of my face all afternoon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this as 16VX demo. Enemy character skeleton. And then some things that we don't need. We don't need the haunts. We don't need the ears, but we're gonna have to leave them on because they're part of the body. For the moment at least. I don't think we need the jacket. What do skeletons wear? Like they just have some straps and maybe a pauldron, right? That's a classic skeleton. In my mind. Well, that's wrong. Skeletons wear boots. They just have little skull feet. I think they just have little skull feet, don't they? This might be a great moment to give them longer legs than the main character. Baby Metal on the Tiny Tina OST, by the way. Whoa! Whoa! That's Pog. I like that. Oh! And real quick before I forget, Wooly GG with 2 L's and an E. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. I see you, buddy. I see you. Cool art. He was fellow streamer. Maybe check him out. Wink, wink. He's playing Dark Souls last. The tail is separate from the body flesh, right? I don't think skeletons have tails unless they're tiefling skeletons. I don't want to consider a tiefling skeleton right now. And the hair. Skeletons don't have hair. Double confirmed. Maybe they have a little bit of hair. They could have like little bangy bits. Just like little sprouts of hair. Looks like a Lego minifig now. Like a little Lego minifig lad. Am I still using Shah as my epic handle? I am indeedy. Let me whip that up there for you. There it is. Alright, good. It still freaks me out that hard drive hassle hasn't rendered the clear glass texture here. You have me as a friend on Epic. How do I get to my friends list on Epic? I don't know who Mary Mac is. I'm sorry, Mary Mac, if I actually do know you, and you are a good friend. I forgot who you were. Like, I don't recognize that username. Oh snap, that's a good skelly skin. But it's not done yet. Yeah, but it looks good. Thank you. I feel like he nose hole. I mean, the clothes are very distracting. That was a different color black? What? No way. Why? How? An atrocity. It's perfect. Ship it. Oh, right. But maybe we need another shade of bone. $20 GB is pretty big for a demo. Aye? Big demo, innit? Oh! Yes, my brain functions do be low. That is an extra follower on the leaderboard. Hey, yo! I think it's the entire plot of Dragon Keep, just in Wonderlands rather than Borderlands 2. Alright. I mean, I'm down for it. Well, so how the tabletop starter set comes with the Dragon Keep adventure for bunkers and badasses. Ah. Well, that's cool. Red Eyes. Yellow too friendly. Can you hear the music? Can you hear it playing in your head? Because the meme will never die. Does he need a baseball cap? Is that what's missing? I see it. Play the forbidden note! I don't have... My keyboard is inaccessible. My keyboard is inaccessible. Ugh. Meme complete. Play the forbidden note. Guess I'm a meme channel now. Hold up. Hold up. Yes. Yes, that is exactly it. Everybody click that link in chat. It's not a virus, I promise. So in this universe, everyone only has 4 ribs. 2 on each side. Let's get that phone out of my way. That's pretty good. I don't know how to do the arms though. There's a shoulder blade thing. There's something you humans called a shoulder blade around this area here. I dare not get out a biological reference on stream. No, I'll do it off screen. Ah, beautiful. I don't want to see it through someone's skin. Yeah, the winged scapula. Shoulder blade pain location. Pain between the shoulder blades. Okay. That's okay. Stabbing pain in your upper shoulder blade. Pinched nerve, baby. Stop using your shoulders. Or use them a lot more. Both. Is that like a 3D skeleton? Pinched nerve. Yeah. How to relieve a trapped nerve in your shoulder. Spoiler. You don't. 3D skeleton. I like this one. Why are they all so fucking depressed? I say that. I have picked out 2 of like 60 skeletons presented before me. Evil skeleton warrior. Interactive 3 skeleton. Wait. Sassy skeleton. Geriatric skeleton. Sad skeleton. This is what I wanted to see. So it makes the little triangle shit. I mean, it's mostly there. It is mostly there should be a hole in the hips apparently. Well, it's a loop. It goes all the way around and there's a hole in the middle. But the spine connects at the back. Okay. And we just move it forward one. No. We gotta move the spine back one, haven't we? Spine and the rib cage? Quite possibly. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. I can do it. Looks wrong. It looked fine before. Why did I have to go to make it anatomically correct? Why did I decide that was a good idea? Spine really do be offset from the body though. And the neck is slightly further forward than the spine, so that's fine. That's fine. What we need to do is get rid of these two and put spine there. I don't know. It's perfect. Actually, it is. Yeah, the hips and the ribcage seem to stick out about the same amount, so that's fine, technically. On a technicality, it is adequate. Shoulders. So if I put one of these here like that, it goes too far back now, doesn't it? Oh, they that's a good point. We can make it look like there's two by having them next to each other diagonally. Not that one. Yeah, boy. It's perfect. I feel like it's missing something, but I don't know what it is, so I can't put it in. It's good for a draft, definitely. Mm. Yeah. Looks like a skeleton to me. Very bony. A bony lad. Black. Black Void Titan. Black Void Titan. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back again. Thank you for the raid and welcome all raiders. How was your stream? What were you streaming? You mentioned that you finished your jam game and you're back to the regular development cycle. Hello, default Rady. Howdy. Howdy. We're just working on a little skeleton boy. It's pretty accurate. Fahrenheit. Spelled exactly as it sounds. Welcome, first time chat from first time chatter. Jam's done all back to the main project. Great. Fantastic. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Sorry if it's a bit quiet around here. I don't know. It's been a day already for me, so usually I start earlier and I finish earlier, but I've been out, I've been doing things. I got these Final Fantasy 12. I can show you now. I can show people things. This is glorious. TechNet, don't show them anything incriminating, please. I got these Final Fantasy 12 deck sleeves. They were really cheap. No fault of Tainted Fate. Entirely Tainted Fate's fault. I was kidnapped. But I have these as well as backups. So there's that. Successful day. Got one Christmas present. Hand reveal. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I've shown my hands on stream before, but see, back in the good old days, I had the desk cam, the same camera, but then I decided that the VTubing would be a cool thing, so I had to use the camera, and then I woefully misjudged the price of web cameras and how good they were based on the price that they are, and yeah, I bought that one. I bought that webcam. The cheapest of the expensive ones, or the expensivest of the cheap ones, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, that's my day. And now this is what I said I'd do today. I would make the skeleton boy, or I'd start making the skeleton boy, because I want a demo available for Christmas. And you're making an RPG game, it would be rude of me to not include some kind of enemy to kill in turn-based combat, of course. I think the gas lift is going on this chair. Kids, I think the gas lift is going on my chair. That's why my hand position's in a weird place all the time. Maybe it's just bolted together wrong. Anyway, yeah, welcome everybody who's new here. If you're new here, I'm working on an RPG, and then later tonight I'll play Counter-Strike, which will be fun because I already feel tired, so playing Counter-Strike while I'm actually tired is always a nightmare. Can I show you the project I'm working on? Yeah. If you give it a moment to load. I didn't boot it up because I was just going to do some 3D modeling, but seeing as how we're here, seeing as how we've received graciously a raid, drink my free coffee. I'm almost through it all the way. I know the scientists say that caffeine blocks your neuroreceptors for the sleepiness drug inside your brain. But let me tell you, friends, caffeine it doesn't make me feel any more awake. It just stops me from being asleep. Do you understand? Do you know what I'm saying? So this is the demo map. This is not the demo map, but the demo map where I work. So it has the beautiful post-processing. It has the beautiful lighting, and it has all the beautiful models laid out in a row. It's actually really handy for putting the animations together. Sped everything up a whole bunch because I can read the offsets actually just from the world. The actual end game animation is slightly different to what it shows there, but it's close enough. So I'm making an RPG with voxel graphics. Figured it's a unique selling point. I don't know what's going on with the walk cycle animation. It's not meant to jitter. And I've checked everything. I have no idea why it jitters. I think it's because the calculations it's making, it has to check a few things each time it cycles the grid. And I think that might just be slow. It might just actually just be intrinsically slow. But yeah, you can access ladders and stairs. And I know it's really weird. As a gamer, people tend to kind of think of these things as very obvious, right? They're things that every game has, ladders and stairs, you know. It's a core mobility concept in a video game. Walking is in fact a core mobility concept in a video game, but by golly gosh, it took about 26 hours to code the walking in this game because, well, I'm special. I'm just going to leave it there. Because everything is built from voxels, we don't have any bone rigging. We don't have any rigged meshes. We don't have any skeletal meshes. So none of the animation can be done using blend spaces or blend shapes or any conventional animation conventions. Can I say that? Is that legal? So each one is a model swap basically, and the timing of the model swap and the position of the model swap is basically calculated exactly to the world, so that you're actually you don't collide with things and you actually walk downstairs. So actually walking down the stairs in this game is actually walking downstairs. If you want to brag about anything to your friends when you pre-order this, you can tell them that you can actually walk downstairs in the game. Not like these halfway houses which use IK to blend your foot to the stairwell, even if it stretches your leg beyond where it can move. This is hand. It's like a Miyazaki. It's like a Hayao Miyazaki movie, hand animated, with nothing but pain and caffeine. There you go. But it's an RPG game. Last week we did nothing because I had art block. This week we implemented one other thing to the game, which I can show you also, which is in the demo level. It doesn't open when the editor opens for some reason. Oh yeah, we got cups in the game. So there's a couple of cups. I like them. There's doors. There were doors in the other level, but they are a slightly different kind of door. These are the new doors. And we got doors, and we got doors with keypads. Which are pretty cool, if you ask me. But that's it, that's the game. And as I said, I'm working on an enemy design here. A skeleton. I think it's pretty good. I think that's okay for a first bash at a skeleton dude. I think the feet are in the wrong place. Well, there's no Achilles relief thing here, so maybe we should delete this voxel here. It also gets really hard to decide how to model anything because we're in 2 dimensions instead of 3. Oh yeah. We're in 3 dimensions instead of 2, so every voxel that you place is no, that looks horrible. I regret everything that I did there. Every voxel you place is nice, Kelly. Thank you. Every voxel is I think 6 cubic centimeters, which is quite big. That's 2 inches. Is that right? All my rulers have been stolen, so I can't actually even estimate that. That's 6 inches, not 6 centimeters. 2.5 times smaller than that. Yeah, it's pretty big. But it's like, you know, because there's no real 6 centimeter cube that fills a finger, you know, or even a full hand. It's quite a bit thinner than 6 centimeters, but quite a bit longer, but not quite long enough to be 15, 16, 12 centimeters, whatever, 18 centimeters long. So you end up with weird shapes going on, and it's just a nightmare, really. But yeah, I think pretty soon I will be transitioning to CSGO because Steam running out, and it's an excuse to play games and bunk off, isn't it? I think maybe there should be a beaner in there, just to bulk the arms up a little bit. He was looking a little bit anemic. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I can show you, actually, I've saved this, don't worry. I can show you sketch A and sketch B. I'll show you sketch B because that's the cool one that everyone wants to see. The guns. Yeah. So it is a strange aesthetic that I'm shooting for. So we got swords and sorcery. So there's a skeleton enemy. So there's obviously some kind of necromancer element or undead element. That's good. There's one of the characters I think is a vampire. The main character is themselves an imp from the demon world. They use the guns. They are gunled. Gunled. Ingunned. Huge slam. So I was doing some of this the last time. We got some accessories. Little pistol scope. A suppressor. Flashlight or a laser, depending on how the end is colored, I guess. We got a big optic mount for the big gun. And these are all drafts, that's why they're blue. I just couldn't be bothered coming up with a better palette for them for the meantime. Muzzle brake for the big boy. Use the same light / laser. Weight reduction on the front there. Bottom barreled revolver, of course. Very cool. There's a snub-nosed Derringer, flare gun, some autos, and that's basically that's a lot of good stuff. Because not only, okay, hear me out. Not only is it 7 guns, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 guns, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 upgrades. It's 5 guns, 5 upgrades. That's like 25 different guns you can make. I'm still on the fence about allowing you to put upgrades on these 3. They're more like tools than actual weapons. You know what I mean? But I don't know how to classify that in the game. Whether or not having the weapon equipped counts as you using the tool as a tool, or if you're gonna have a second like an optional slot for the tool style weapons. It's complicated. I really need to make a decision on that. It'll probably be that it's a weapon in its own right, but it acts as a tool, so it won't have the greatest DPS output, but it'll do a cool effect. Anyway, we got a mug, we got a champagne flute, we got I think this was meant for green tea. I think it's a green tea cup, you know, no handle, like for sencha. Some gyoza. You were here when I did this, in fact, like Void Titan. You were here because we had a big conversation about Nikuman and the auto knights. Of course you were. Skeleton. In fact, that brings me up to a delicious bow. He remembers. That brings me to my final juncture, or I will make a new one. 32 units, and we will call this slam. Sketch C. Give it a gun. Give the skeleton a gun. Absolutely not. That's the end of the world right there. You're looking at it, kids. Skeleton with a gun. So, yeah. Swords. Melee weapons. I I was on a big fence about these, because how do you cut this cheese? You know, how does this cheese be cut? Do I make them this way? You know, little cruciform lad. Do I make them this way? Oh. To make him this way, little cruciform lad. Minecraft swords are like this, aren't they? What about Symphony of the Night? Not Symphony of the Night. Or Symphony of the Night. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, don't. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, okay. Just I spelled it exactly correctly. Okay. Symphony of the Night. Who's this? What? Aria of Sorrow. Disagree. So they are all upright. Excuse me. They're all upright, aligned to the pixel grid. Where is it? Where is it? There it is! There it is. Excuse me. So that's they are our two choices. Excalibur, yes. Turns out Soma is not the King of England. Isn't he German? Isn't he a German guy on a school trip? Gun. You think so? He has a gun. What kind of gun? Looks like a Beretti. Looks like a Beretti to me. It's got the cutout for the barrel, although it doesn't seem to eject anything, which is weird. I mean, it's a tiny sprite. How would you see? Look at that big boy sword. He's an exchange student from Europe. Thank you, Smithy GCN. Or should I say Rippy GCN? Whoa. Is it just me, or does this look like the Enterprise? Huh? Huh? The chain sold. Right, okay. I'm satisfied. My questions have not been answered. We can make it either way. It's up to us to decide. I think the thing to keep in mind is that generically closed fist hand, the original one in the original model, was 2 by 2 by 3, which is 4 by 4 by 6 in this scale. So a sword is actually going to be huge in this scale. 4, 5, 6. What's wrong with this tool? It's trying so hard, but it's failing. That's a hand. Are the blades and handles going to be separate? I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that. I suppose it would be responsible to make them separate. So then we can have the blade offset from the handle a little bit. Would be cool. Big stretch. There you go, a traditional Viking sword. Do you know what else? They need to be they need to be an odd number wide. God, everything is wrong with this, isn't it? Could we realistically make this 3 by 3 instead of 2 by 2? What does the 3 by 3 look like in the game? the inside of the mug right here. No, that's huge. 2x2 is the biggest it could ever be. It do be huge though. One, two, three, paper helmet. Are you a bot? The only reason I ask is because there was another 123 yesterday who was spamming bot stuff. You can say hello if you're not a bot. Although, why would you follow? One follow closer to the booster pack. Not a bot. Paper. One, paper. 123 paper helmet. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel here. That is one step closer to another booster pack openage. Thank you. You like MTG? You like video game design? Do you like Counter-Strike? These streams, I know, they can be slow at times. I'm sorry. But there's a lot to think about. And there's not really any way I can voice these thoughts. It's just... He's not a bot. Or are you? Paper bones. Oh, shit. We've been played. We've been played. No, I think that's cool. Blade could be a bit longer. Blade could be a bit longer. See, this is the problem now, isn't it? Oh! I've just realized this is actually... You love game development, pixel art, and VTubers. Well, hot damn! Looks like you've come to the right end of the internet. Because that's like half of what I serve at least. I do occasionally play games as well. But you'd know that. Nice. Yes, I have the nice redemption too. I like that. And if I need to hype it up for anyone else in chat not following, I don't have any follower emotes to give you, but I do have the possibility to upload follower emotes, and I will be doing as soon as I've quote unquote drawn them, quote unquote drawn, quote unquote. Thank you. Yes, I have a post-it note right here that says follower emotes, and then there's a horrible picture of me on my VTuber thing doing a thumbs up with the left hand. That's interesting. It makes sense because of the framing, but I don't think I ever do a thumbs up with the left hand. Yeah, follower emotes. Yeah. So one day in the near future, I will be able to give you 5 free emotes to anyone following the channel to use on the channel, I believe. So it's essentially 5 extra BTTV emotes that Tainted Fate can actually see. That's basically it. But I've just seen that this is actually... I thought that this was a horrible thing, a horrible destiny to have befallen our thing, but this is actually amazing because we can standardize the sizing and placement. Did I just call you out? Can you seriously not get BTTV for Edge? Is it just a Firefox extension? You only watch 2 game dev VTubers. You can make room for 1 more. Oh, thank you. Who are the other game dev VTubers, by the way? I'm asking for a friend. You could, but you won't. because I definitely don't have a list of devs on Twitch that is entirely private and only maintained by me. I can share it with anybody whenever I want to. But, I don't. I think I gave an old copy to Irish John. I think I was only up to 80. Drowned Octopus, Mystic Moshi. I don't know either of those. Drowned Octopus and Mystic Moshi. I will check them out. If you wanted to check out more pixel art game dev VTubers, I can recommend Mystic Moshi is your favorite general because all the drunk UE5 game dev. Lamau. Damn, I wish I had the brain to do this drunk. I don't care if you use Edge. I just if it means you can't install BTTV, I wonder if it's worth it. Because BTTV is cool. And also, everyone knows that I'm bad at the Crucible, so it wouldn't be much of an achievement. SO at... I hate having to remember people's names. I can't do it. Oh, you can. No, as in game dev, but drunk is hilarious sometimes. Yes. Yeah, no spaces, veil of hearts. Okay. Yes, I wouldn't be an app on your desktop if you used that. That one, I don't know what Everhood is, but congratulations. And then there's... Why am I not just using the document here? Unity. Pumpkin. PQRS. LM. Pablo Makes. Ryan D. Byrne. That's Unity. They're an Unreal dev. What am I doing? Pumpkin Days. No space. Do I know White Vault? That rings a bell. And of course, a shout out for Black Void Titan. Not a VTuber, but definitely an Unreal dev. I do not know White Vault, but that's... It rings a big bell. A big bell. If I go to my follower... If I go to my... Not my followers list, my following list. I just realized they're not in alphabetical order, and I may have just gone past them. If they were there. This is really hard. You were a VTuber, just incredibly realistic. Lamau. Oh, of course, Sammy is also a VTuber. How could I forget? I didn't find White Vault on my list of followers, but I may have just missed them. I feel like I know the name. I feel like I've followed them already. But tell me again. Just refresh my memory so I don't look so much like a goof. Ooh. Apparently not. I will add them to the list. Maybe I've just seen them on the recommended tab and never clicked their name. I know I'm wasting time doing this, but I gotta. I don't know any of these people. White Vault is a favorite of yours. He's a Construct 3 dev. He's been working on the same game dev project for a year. Wow. Okay. I'll add them to the list and I will check them out definitely. Back to what I was saying. Back to me. No, it's always good to find more devs to annoy with questions and hang out with. I mean, what? I don't annoy devs with questions. What are you talking about? But anyway, it seems to me like this is actually a good thing, because we can standardize the length of the handle here, so it's just a 6 wrap, and then you're going to go check out if you can get Blender on mobile. One sec, get back. Okay. Blender on mobile, that's wild. I'm pretty sure my phone would be able to start fires if I was rendering in Blender. But yeah, we can standardize stuff on the sword. And then, like the gun, we can have different parts to swap in and out of different swords, maybe. I'll put that on the Trello.
Flashbang out.
Handle is 2 by 2 by 6. It will be expensive to render multiple pieces of a thing stitched together without using a single mesh, but will it be worth being expensive? I think so. Like, I'm not sure it's really an issue. I think it will be fine, because at most there'll be 4 of these on screen. I will add that to the Trello. Design doc swords. Design doc enemies. Enemy weapons are not custom! Exclamation mark. And now that leads me to a third predicament, whereby if an enemy has a sword and the sword blade is offset by a half unit inside the guard and a half unit to the center of the guard, how for then do we accommodate? We will have to use Blender. We could do it in Unreal. We can just merge the meshes in Unreal. No problem, right? I'm gonna have to oh, Streampocalypse finished the art. I finished the art. I need to replace that with a different message to myself. I need to make a goddamn trailer. I just realized it's the 9th of November. And it's like I was planning like 18 fun things to do after my COVID vaccine on Saturday. And yeah, apparently all 18 of those things are making a trailer. You got a weird CAD program designed for industrial modeling. Not sure how you're going to make low poly arena shooter models here. Okay. Lamau, it's all there was. Aw, man. You mean Fusion 360? My favorite modeling program? Turned to ash with the new updates with their credits to use. It seems they've gone down a real poop stain of a business model, I'm afraid. Like the actual software itself is god tier, but their payment system. I mean, it's not like I pay for it anyway, right? Got a student license or an indie license, that's what they call it these days. But still, gotta use all your credits in the year, they don't roll over. What? Yes. Oh, sorry. Has a cartouche, but what forms the internals of the cartouche? I completely forgot. Let me look. I'm sorry, chat. I've blocked you. Whoops. I can see you again now. I don't think there's anything weird in here. There's that. Oh boy. There it is, Streampocalypse 21. It's the S and it turns into the M. That was brave. That was a brave choice. That is a very small image. There we go. Maybe this time I'll actually learn how to do a sequence editor and export a video from Unreal. If you're looking for low poly modeling solutions for Android, there's a couple like Magic of Voxel. There's a couple of voxel editing tools. I know that because I downloaded one because it said it was compatible with Magic of Voxel. I can't even draw my own logo. Why did I decide the logo was going to be this badass? I mean, difficult. Nice. Yeah, real nice. And then in big bold letters that I can actually read. I'm actually gonna use. I have a cool idea for like 3 seconds of the trailer. I'm gonna use a clip from my channel. You want low poly? Voxels have got too many poly. Okay. All right. Okay. Time to call it a night there. Have a good one. Thank you, Black Boy Titan, for stopping by. Thank you for the raid again, buddy. I do appreciate it, and it sucks that I haven't been able to catch any of your streams recently. I think it's because there's not been a local lockdown here for a while. In fact, there should be, because there's a whole crap ton of cases, and you know, maybe I'll be able to see your videos all the time. But thank you for stopping by. Have a good evening. Stay safe. All those good things. I'm pretty. It's only the year mark. You know it's next year. 7th of January. Oh, I'm gonna stream every day until 2025. Imagine if I could. Anyway, is this not on free? It's on free, but my keyboard is on layer 2. I just realized that this opens up the door to become a loot shooter, loot RPG. What? So we can have different quality levels of blade, not just different blade styles, maybe, but different like quality levels of blade. So you got a 3-up. We can have one like that, you know, different shapes of blade. The big chopper. We can have one with like little dings, little dings down it. Not very good, etc. That could be cool. This is a cool idea. I like this. It also means that the stuff in a weapon store could be randomized. So you could go into a place, it could be biased, but it could still be randomized. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I have run out of coffee as of right now. And I think that's a great time to transition into the next segment, as well as a great time to grab a drink. So I will. What can I leave you with? What can I leave you with? If I go in game. Is that too fast? Let's go in game. We'll zoom in here. Make it a bit full screeny. It's something to look at, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna end this egg.